Hi, we're here at the 2023 Global Online Marketplaces Conference in Miami. I'm here with Andy from Loft. So Andy, thank you very much for coming to the conference. It's been great to have you here and great to have you present. First of all, for those who don't know much about Loft, give us the brief overview.
Yeah, well, thank you very much for having me, first of all. Loft is the largest transactional real estate marketplace in Latin America. We do the actual transaction, we do the mortgages, we do the rental guarantees, and we're really trying to tie all of the real estate experience together into one digital product that is end-to-end optimized to actually be done completely online.
Now, Loft is a relatively new company. Now, maybe, 8, 9 years old in that process? Maybe in
like 5 years.
5 years old.
4.5, yeah.
Okay, so what have you learnt in that rapid transition to go from an idea to being a market leader in a very short period of time? What are the 2 or 3 things you've learned that sort of unlocked that success?
I think what's been really key for us is being adaptable, especially in a market like Brazil, like Latin America, where you have a lot of extraneous influences, a lot of volatility in the underlying macroeconomic landscape. It's been really key for us to be able to adapt quickly and to diversify our business along the way to make sure that no matter what happens in the market, we're actually well positioned to flourish as a company, regardless of the external factors there.
So it's about innovation, being dynamic, listening to the market, and then adapting the model to what makes sense. I mean, I think you started with an iBuyer model, or there was an iBuyer model in the early stages, transitioned to marketplace, and now it's very much, I think, what was it, like tools for agents?
Well, we like to call it the ecosystem because we still participate in the transaction directly, and we still are fully aligned with all of our brokerage partners and with the end customers in the sense that we only make money if they make money.
Yep.
But you're exactly right that the underlying technology there really is a suite of tools that allows agents to be more efficient, that allows buyers and sellers to find each other more efficiently, and to do all of that with pretty near perfect transparency and access to data that they otherwise wouldn't be able to access.
Okay. So why did you transition from being a marketplace to being these sort of ecosystem?
Well, I think it's somewhat semantic at that point. What I would say is that our change in mind, or the change in mindset, I would say, is that today we really focus on enabling brokers and empowering what we like to call the middleman, right? The intermediary. So brokers, not only real estate brokers, but also mortgage brokers and a few other stakeholders in the transactional chain. When we were doing just the pure play marketplace, it was much more of a B2C value proposition, and that's always challenging, I think, in real estate especially, because the customer is not necessarily a repeat customer, right? They might sell their property every 10 years or every 20 years, but the agent, the broker, the mortgage broker, and everyone in between is really the ones that are transacting on a monthly basis or transacting on an annual basis at the very least.
Okay. Now, one of the key themes out of the conference is a lot of talk about AI, okay, and how it's a flavor of the moment basically everywhere. How do you see AI within the Loft business?
I mean, I think AI is definitely very interesting to us on a overall productivity level. So we use it a lot in our development organization, we use it a lot on our customer service side, and there's a lot of latent efficiencies to be unlocked there. I think what no one has really quite cracked the code on yet is how to really fully utilize AI on the top of the funnel and for the actual transaction. We're working on a few interesting things there in terms of parsing transaction documents, in terms of enabling more natural language search kind of things. But I think that's an ongoing process, and we'll really have to see what the full potential there is.
Okay, but if you were to have a guess, and we rolled the clock forward another 5 or 10 years, right? So the company is maybe 3 times as old as it is now. How important will AI be to the company, and how do you see it potentially driving growth of the business?
I think AI will be instrumental to us as well as to really anyone else in the marketplace. Not only our market, but more broadly in the online marketplace space. I think the biggest use cases, as we've laid out over the last few days here at the conference as well, really will be in generating more, let's say it like more direct or more accurate preference matching across the platform. And really allowing people to get what they're looking for without and necessarily having the structured data to back it up. So I think in a lot of ways, AI will be just another tool in the belt, but it'll be a very significant one, and one that is likely to drive a lot of value for us and for a lot of other folks over the next few years.
I couldn't agree more. Andy, thank you for coming to the conference, and thank you for presenting. It was a fantastic insight.
Thank you very much,
what Loft is
Simon.
doing. Fantastic. Thank you very
Thanks.
much.